Every Enneagram type has a nervous system story. Type 1 neuroplastic change often gathers through a very specific pathway. The type 1 nervous system tends to organize around tension, correctness, self-restraint, and hope that careful control will keep life more stable. So change begins with attention plus emotion. The one starts noticing the moment the body tightens around perfection. The jaw, the chest, somatic expression of this inner pressure to get it right. Feeling is the learning signal. When that pressure is brought into awareness with enough honesty, the brain begins to register this matters. Then comes prediction error, the moment when the system expects criticism, disorder, or loss of integrity, and instead meets enough safety. A slight imperfect moment holds a softer response, or doesn't lead to collapse or intense self-criticism. A less controlled interaction still carries respect. That discrepancy opens learning, and from there, memory reconsolidation becomes possible. Old emotional learning around self-correction, tension, and inner pressure begins to loosen up a little bit. The body starts to update the belief that safety depends on constant tightening. This process of these subtle changes and the prediction error gathers more deeply through safe connection. Regulated relationships help the type 1 experience acceptance without needing to earn it through precision. The nervous system borrows steadiness and it begins to trust that love, respect, and goodness can remain present while control softens. Then we need somatic engagement. Because this pattern lives in the body, in the bracing, in the held breath, in the restrained impulse, and this upward pull of effort. When the body participates, the learning becomes real. And finally, we need repetition and rest. When ones repeat these small experiences of ease, flexibility, and enoughness, followed by settling, this is how new pathways stabilize. And over time, the identity begins to shift, not through forcing a new identity cognitively, but through the body's growing trust that goodness can remain present even when perfection relaxes. Are you a 1 or do you love a 1? If so, drop a comment. I'd love to continue the conversation about the neuroplasticity ingredients for type 1.